I'm from a small town in Eastern Ontario. I will say a highlight of my childhood was going to science camp, which probably does say something about me.
That tracks.
And then not only did I go to science camp, I won a contest to go to science camp, and then I worked at science camp.
I grew up in about an hour north of Toronto, and I wasn't at science camp, but if I was doing anything kind of science engineering related, I'll be like taking apart a radio or trying to figure out how do things work.
My guilty pleasure is definitely watching like old, comfortable TV shows. I have very vivid memories of watching The Golden Girls, like with my grandma.
Geriatrician who watches The Golden Girls, like, come on.
The reason I work with older people is actually very much grounded in my early life experiences. Both of my sets of grandparents have played a really important part in my childcare, but also in mentorship and encouragement. I really love working with older people, getting to hear their stories and all their insights. I'm their physician, but they're often imparting their wisdom on me too, and it's very endearing, and I love being their doctor. So the problem is when, for example, an older person comes into the hospital, they have a pneumonia. Sometimes that pneumonia is just the tip of the iceberg. The hospital becomes the place where these problems have to be solved. 1 in 6 hospital beds in Canada right now are occupied by a person who could potentially be back in the community.
We're going to design the AI algorithm to identify who those patients are. We want to find a way that we can start physical therapy, occupational therapy, maybe nutrition, whatever it is that this individual needs to help them get back home and in the community as soon as possible. We're lucky here at St. Michael's Hospital that we have a world-class data science team. We've got the capability to build these models and algorithms in-house, working with people that are committed to innovation and are, world-leading clinician-scientists that want to change care delivery to make it better for every single individual. And that's what our tool is doing. That impacts all of us.